Here we are live. Woo, once again. I'm David Bowles, and this is Bowles.tv. BOLES.TV. As you can see, we have several changes on our main screen here. Some of them good, some of them bad. I don't know. We're just going to test this out today. We're going to have a lot of fun. Oh, and I hear myself talking to myself somewhere out there. Oh boy, I'm on the TV. This is where I put this screen up, and I'll be right back. I'm leaving the microphone on. One moment. Oh boy. Oh. Well, it's been that kind of morning. You think you're all ready to go? And you're not ready to go. So this is what's sort of going on. I'm trying to get my head around all of this, trying to get all of this set up. As you can see, we have now Discord things going on everywhere. This is our live stream text chat that may be getting blocked by closed captions, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I need to raise it up a little bit. You'll tell me in chat, either here or there or everywhere, because we now have many places where we can do chat. We have closed captions chat right here. On our live stream. And as you may be able to see, we have captioned chat in our Discord server, which is streaming here on the screen right here. And it says object, where that's where the name is going to go. But that is a program called Scriptly. And you give Scriptly access to your chat channel. And Scriptly will then caption what is being spoken here in the live stream. That is also part of the Discord chat server. Now, if you're new to Discord, excuse me, you will not be able to see our text channel and our voice channel. They are hidden, and I have to give you access. So if you know me, if you're a regular, if you're a friend, find me, give me your Discord username, and I will add you to the chat, as you can see up in the upper right corner of our conversation here. You can see Scriptly is currently transcribing. Bowles, me, when I speak, there's a little green thing that goes around my avatar, a green circle. There is the Bowles brand account, which is my moderator account, which is there. And you can see, for all of posterity, Jana Marie is joining us in Discord. Now, I joined her. She's not there herself. She is somewhere else in the world. But she's there to prove a point. That if she's there, she can then read these Scriptly transcribed texts that are being published right now. Here we go to our Discord server. And if I am understanding things properly, when this live stream is done, if you have access, you can go back and read all of this text. It's like a transcription. And I have to say, that's pretty cool. Scriptly is currently free. They have a premium version that I guess is coming down the pike sometime somewhere. So it's sort of still in beta. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't work. That's what people are saying on the server. But so far, as I'm just looking at it, rationally in my irrational mind, it's looking pretty good. Really amazing how technology has stepped forward. Now, there are people who say, hey, why doesn't Discord just provide this naturally, just like Twitch? Why can't Twitch just offer captions naturally? Just make it turn it on, turn it off. There's a little toggle switch, captions, no captions. And then let the people turn the captions on and off as they wish. Why do we have to rely on Talk to Me Guzman or Streamer CC on Twitch? Why do we have to rely to the good people of Scriptly, who using webhooks have pulled this into our chat channel? It's a concern. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. Now, it's interesting watching that. Oh my God, it's Dora's here. Hello, Miss Dora. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. I know you had a very busy weekend and you have a very busy life. So it's wonderful to see you here. Now, what's weird is looking at this live stream text chat from Discord that is always on my screen. It doesn't appear and disappear. I thought I could make it disappear after like 20 seconds, but it's not happening. And so far, just speaking to you for about 5 minutes, I have created 76 new messages in this text chat. Nice to see you, Dora. Now, it says object, but it's supposed to be putting the person's name in there. So this is why Scriptly is in beta, because it looks weird. Object. And if I go away from this screen and then go back to it, it will somehow reload. Let me see. Let me go to my big browser screen. Test. Still there. And then we go back to main live. Test. Yeah. Didn't reset. Maybe because it's too busy trying to listen to me. Maybe I'll ask the Scriptly people. I'm going to make myself a note of that. I'll ask the Scriptly people why it says object, and send them a screenshot or something. But I think they know this. If they're using it, it's right there. Scriptly object. Okay, that was easy. So that's done. So in the upper right-hand corner, those are the people who are currently in chat. And in the upper left-hand corner, you can see our link to our Discord server, which we now have what they call a vanity URL, which is /bowls instead of all that crazy junk that we used to see. And I've even updated our CloudBot to use the new beautiful vanity URL. So there you go. So that's the easy, super duper easy way to get people to go to your server. Just say discord.gg, good game, /balls, done. Not that XYZ capital XTVW. So unfriendly. But to get there, you got to work. It's very difficult, I tell you. So on our server, we have also increased our bitrate audio. So that should allegedly give us a better sound on the server. And this is how, so I've been getting help from the Twitch people on Reddit. These are not the Twitch people, these are the Twitch users who actually do a very good job. And some of them do use Discord chat. Now, some of them warned me against it, say, don't do it. You're going to have people come in there and they're going to raid you and say dirty words, and then Twitch is going to ban you because people are going to say a banned word, and you, because you're the host, it's your channel, you're going to be banned for a month minimum. Now, people can stream copyrighted content on Twitch and get a 3-day ban, but I guess it seems if someone that you don't know pops into your voice chat and says a bad word, you get banned for a month. which seems a little extreme to me, but what do I know? So the advice seems to be that if people want to chat with you live with their voice, I need to chat with you in real time there in Discord. I'm reading my notes that I have typed. Then you have to have the Twitch stream open, but muted on your side so there is no echo. And the Twitch stream, because it's video versus the voice chat audio on Discord, will have a little bit of a delay and not be in real time. But we're already not in real time. We already have a delay. Just because the way it's set up. I have a TV here. When I'm speaking, 10, 15 seconds behind me, what I say here. On the iPhone and the iPad, because if you're on cellular, they tell me it's even worse, the delay can be up to 30 seconds. So that's why some people who watch and listen are commenting on things that I said like 30 seconds ago. So that is my job as host, is to speak slowly and carry a big stick. No, speak slowly and give people time to get caught up to either speak to me or to type to me. And we try that. Sometimes people say something that I talked about before and I'm on a new topic and we stop and we go back to that topic because to them, they're hanging out right now. It's a delicate balance, as they say. So I have to, reading again, my notes, I have to delay on my side a little bit for your device. And so the advice is, if you're going to do Discord chat, you must protect yourself because on the Twitch side, we're locked down. You have to have a verified phone number, a verified email address, and then if you say something out of line, the bots will just attack you and ban you forever. On Discord, it is sort of similar in that you have to make your server, your chat server, and your voice server private. Which means no one can see them when they go to your Discord channel. And then you add people to that channel, giving them permission to speak and chat, and then they can see the channel. So that's what I've done. So last week, Gordon was here, Dora was here, we chatted, so they are already cleared to be in the chat channel and the text channel. And so is Jana and the Bowles brand account. So if you're new and you would like to join our voice chat or our text chat on Discord because you find it easier to use, that's fine. You just have to find me and let me know who you are and what you're doing. And if I know you, that's easy. And vow you're not going to say any bad words. But other people say, look, it's not your fault if someone says a bad word in chat, just as long as you ban them. Which you can't get mad. And then I will give you access to the Discord server. It's all very complicated, but boy, I heard a lot of horror stories about people who had open chats. And you just get bombarded with hate speech and terrible things that people say to each other and just trying to cause a reaction and trying to cause havoc. That's something I don't understand. It's something I don't have a concept of in my life, but I realize it's a reality. And even after there are some people who work very seamlessly with streamer mode on Discord and live chat and Twitch, who say, yeah, you can make it work. It's okay. And then just this morning, after all that over the weekend, someone this morning said, don't do it. You're going to be in big trouble. The bad people will find you. Now, he obviously didn't read our long thread. He was just responding to my initial question of how do I set up chat so there's no echo. That was my initial question. And then it erupted into all of this. So the chat channels, voice and text for this stream are there, but you cannot see them to participate unless you've been cleared. But you can see what we're saying right here on the screen. It's sort of there, but not there. And it's a little hard to read. I don't know why. I have a feeling that's because it's the object-object thing that's not coming across. It's weird. But that's okay. We're figuring it out. And technology is just incredibly amazing. It's sad that it has to be this complicated, but Discord has a thing called streamer overlay, and that's what you're seeing here, the streamer overlay of our chat channel, the streamer overlay of our Discord server, that thing, that is coming directly from Discord, loading from Discord, and this over here, bop, 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 who's in chat, that's also from Discord. So there's certainly a synergy presumed and confirmed between Twitch and Discord. So there has to be some sort of agreement between the two of them that, look, there are protections in place, so if you have bad actors coming into your voice chat, you can't completely hold it against your host. And people on Reddit were saying they won't hold it against you unless you agree with what's being said and you're violating the terms of service and you continue. But if someone comes on and says blah, 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 and you say, we don't talk like that here, and you ban them, everything's fine. Which makes sense. Because you really can't blame the streamer for something that some rando, I've learned is the word, that some rando says when they come on and try to create havoc on your live stream. So the bit rate should be good when we'll try that. Some people were saying to mute myself on Discord, but they're saying, no, don't do that. You leave yourself there, and then the people will listen to you on Discord, but watch you on Twitch. And then they will type to you in your regular chat, which will appear like this. This is regular chat. Hello. Or that's regular chat. Or they will go into the Bowles TV live stream channel, text channel, and type there. Meaning that they don't even have to join the voice channel. They can just go type on text there if it's easier for them. And it might be. It's preserved there, I guess, so people can go and look at it if they're curious about what's happening and why. So I have some interesting other news to share with you, but I wanted to get all of this explained and determined, and I may have to explain it again later if other people show up. But before we get into the other fun stuff, I'm just going to take a very brief blood pressure break. Got a little bit of a late start today, but I have been here sitting in my chair since 8:30, trying to figure this all out. And so far, it is so good. I'm very eager and excited to see how all of this will play out. And to see what happens to this text when I stop talking and go on break, if it heals itself and starts putting names in there, or if it's just going to say object. I don't know, but I'm going to find out later today. So we will be back momentarily after this brief intermission. And we are back from break. Well, I thought the live stream thing on Discord might update and put the names in there because it's very beautiful when it does, but it's not doing it. I don't know why, but I'm going to figure it out. Object. I will figure it out. I wonder if I could get it better. I wonder if I could change the colors. Oh, we could do something fun together. I love it when things go all awry. And we try to fix it. So let me see. Live is Discord Stream Kit is what this is called. And here's the chat widget. Oh, and it's even in real time. The text size, the text color is just weird. Do we like a darker text color? Oh, we don't like that. That was a mistake. What did I just do? Oh, look at that. I can play around with it a little bit. Well, yeah, white is the right color. But it's not the right text color, though. Oh, whatever. I'll leave it for now. Here's the background color I need to change. I'm not going to mess with that. I'll mess with that later. Well, there's nothing like trying to figure out what's going on when you don't know what's going on. So here's what else is happening. As you may know, if you're we're losing. Yeah, I guess our live stream did not like when I went into the settings of Discord to look at these text streams because we lost some frames, which concerns me. What does it mean? Oh, I don't have any notifications. It's a Monday. What can I say? So, over the weekend, my chair broke. As you can see, this is not a new chair. This is an old chair. A chair that I don't like because it hurts my back. Now, I realized over my long career as a writer, I do a lot of my time sitting in a chair and behind a desk. I used to have a computer table that I really, really liked. It was huge. It was very low. It had a bookshelf underneath at the bottom. Fantastic. And then, because it was so huge, we had to give it away because we were moving to a small apartment. I've regretted getting rid of it ever since because sitting behind a desk is not good when you're doing computer work. It's better to have a desk that is just a table so you can really slide under it. So, my chair broke. And I understand why, because I get up and down 100 times a day. And when I'm not sitting in this chair, Jana Marie is sitting in this chair, and she's getting up and down and 100 times a day. So every once in a while, I am required to flip the chair over, as they say, which is a very technical conversation, and tighten up the bolts with my Allen wrench. And I've done that maybe 2 or 3 times. So I've turned over, tighten, and the chair was squeaking a lot. You've heard the squeak. Hard to move, doesn't want to behave. You know, you shift back and forth, it feels like it's going to fall over. So yesterday I flipped it over to tighten, and the bolt broke. And it's a very tiny little bolt. It's like, when I first got it 3 years ago, I thought, why is the bolt that small? That's got to go through 3 levels of thick steel. So it sheared off, and I said, well, that's not going to be safe to sit in. So I got rid of that chair, looking online for another chair, a replacement chair, a gaming chair, a computer chair that I hope will be here soon. And this is our old chair that hurts my back. And I'm not complaining, it's just a fact. And the most interesting part of it is that for some reason, except for one instance, I have always had chairs, office chairs, computer chairs from Staples. And why is that? Well, when you first start out as a writer, you don't have a lot of choices. Chairs are heavy, and you have to put them together, which is never a problem. But getting them into your apartment is a problem. You can't just walk into a furniture store and say, I'll take that chair, have it assembled, and then walk it home. You can't really easily put a completed chair into a car. Maybe a van. So it's just easier to, at that time, order from Staples. They would bring it to your home, and then you put it together. The only problem is that Staples doesn't really build, in my experience, great chairs that are made for getting up and down 200 times a day. They're very pretty. They're not really very comfortable. And they tend to break and just like wear out. A lot of plastic. And this chair I'm sitting in now, this is a Staples chair that I got and sat in for an hour and said, my back's not going to take this. I can't take it. And it has 1,000 different adjustments, and none of them are very comfortable. And the one time I had a good chair, it was a very expensive chair that we got on sale, was the Herman Miller Aeron chair. Now that chair was just great. I think it lasted at least 10 years before it just started to disintegrate. The mesh from all the sitting. But boy, that was a great chair. Never hot, because the whole thing was mesh. You just sat in it and it was just cool. It formed to your body. But today, I think that's like a $1,200, $1,500 chair. Hikaru Nakamura, my guru for live streaming, he's a chess streamer, grandmaster, had a $2,000 chair that he used when he was streaming in California from Logitech, and it's still available. You can go buy it. $2,000 for a chair. Well, then he decided he was going back home to Florida. He wasn't going to stay in California. He was just going to forget the whole thing. And he left his $2,000 chair in California. Now, I don't know if it was his chair or if it was TSM's chair, but I noticed he's sitting in a really ugly, uncomfortable chair in his home in Florida. So he's obviously not going to spend his own money to get a $2,000 chair that everyone loved and that he loved. He would sit in that chair for 8 hours a day playing chess. So that is my broken chair saga. And if you see me fidgeting here and moving, it's because I'm trying to get used to this chair. It's a little higher up than the other one. It should sink down a little bit so you see me better. Well, Jen and I watched WrestleMania last night. Now, we are not great wrestling fans. We followed it every once in a while. Jenna likes Roman Reigns. I don't understand the like for Roman Reigns. But Vince McMahon loves the guy. And last night he retained his world championship blah, blah, by beating Brock Lesnar. And the only reason I'm going to bring this up is because we know it's scripted. We know it's entertainment, which is why I like to watch it, because it is very high scripting, high drama, good tension. And sometimes when you're dealing with students, they have experience with WrestleMania. So you can talk to them about, situations and conflicts and things that happen because they have experience with it. And last night, Brock Lesnar came back, and the word on the street is that Brock is really not thrilled to be wrestling, WWE style. But Vince McMahon loves him too and wants him to come back permanently. And Brock says, I'll come back, 3 times a year, pay me $11 million, whatever. But it's some kind of outrageous sort of deal like that involves Brock. And so we were staying up last night, and usually we go to bed earlier than midnight, but this was the second night of WrestleMania. So we were all, oh my gosh. And it was 11:30, and I said, oh no, they haven't even started the Lesnar-Roman Reigns thing. This is going to go on for 45 minutes because they love doing these big battle royales with 2 people. And Brock came out, and Roman came out, and they looked at each other, and then at 11:33, I timed these things because that's what I do as a scriptwriter. 11:33, they began their match, and by 11:43, 10 minutes later, the match was over, and Roman Reigns retained his World Championship title. Now, I couldn't believe that. I said, some mother must have called Vince McMahon and said, my son needs to go to bed. Please end this early. But to have an international World Wrestling Federation entertainment match that lasts 10 minutes is an embarrassment. And it was not a time constraint. We know it's a Brock Lesnar thing. He had to have said to the powers that be, okay, I'll come back. I'll have this rivalry with Roman. But if I'm losing to him, if I am going to put him over, you're going to pay me a lot of money, and I want it over in 10 minutes. And clearly, WWE said, okay, great, come back. We'll have a little arc. And just in real life, if you look at them, Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar would crush him because he is monstrous. And Roman Reigns is boring and not a very good actor. And neither is Brock, but he's more believable as the big brute. So for Roman Reigns to come out there and manhandle Brock Lesnar in 10 minutes and pin him was just ridiculous. And I looked at Jan and I said, we stayed up for this? 10 minutes of that? I mean, the old Indianapolis Colt punt guy got more airtime out of his wrestling match than Brock Lesnar. And we didn't even care. We just went on and on and on with that guy. That was the 45-minute thing, not the World Championship. But that's entertainment. You have a big star, you need that star. That star determines the terms of endearment. Okay, I'll do it. But it's going to cost you this amount of money, and I'm leaving as soon as possible. And by God, he did. So now I understand why they put it at the end of the show, because if they had that in the middle of the show for 10 minutes, no one would have stuck around. They would have all taken their belongings and ran away. Because it's very boring. Next on the agenda, Elon Musk this morning purchasing almost 10% of Twitter, which I find concerning because Elon Musk does not like Twitter. He does not think it's democratic. He doesn't think it's fair. So what exactly is he doing buying 10% of a thing that he doesn't like? Is it because he plans to buy more and take it over and make it into something that he likes? Well, the investors are all agog, and People are buying Twitter and the price is up because Elon purchased 10%. Well, I would say be careful of things you wish for, because sometimes they happen. And sometimes things you don't want to happen come true. And Elon Musk being part of Twitter, I don't think that's a good fit. I don't think it's a good look. And just the other day, 2 days ago, Jack Dorsey, founder of Twitter, said, I really regret making Twitter part of the centralized internet, meaning it can be controlled by an entity like Elon Musk or himself. He wishes that it were more decentralized, like blockchain, crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, where no one can control it and no one can take it off. It's just there, like it or not. Well, it's a little late for that, Jack, because here we are suffering now with you gone and with Elon Musk stepping up with a 10% stake in Twitter, which may very well go up, because if he wants to control Twitter, he's going to have to pay more money. Also, over the weekend, Jen and I received some more masks. If you're familiar with this live stream, we have done our facial masks with our animal prints several times on the live show, and we've left them on for fun. Well, Jen found a whole new kind of mask, and it was delivered yesterday, and we tried it out in celebration and anticipation of our late night evening with WrestleMania. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Here it is. And as you can see, if I squeeze it, there's liquid in here. This is a lip massage mask. Not an NFT. This is an actual real thing. It's in plastic. It has foil on it. And it has lotions embedded in it, which sound absolutely delicious. And we did try ours yesterday, and it was a lot of fun. So at the end of the show today, I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to see if I can speak with it. I couldn't yesterday, but maybe I will be better today. That is the hope, as well as the prayer. So speaking of social media, a friend of ours is having a hard time. And on Facebook, this person said, I'm in the hospital again. And this person has been hospitalized now twice with, I guess it's like a leg infection. And the person is admittedly not taking care of herself, not doing well with diet, exercise, and refuses to get vaccinated. And lives in the Midwest, where vaccinations are not very popular. Meaning there are lots of infected people walking around who may have the vaccine or not have the vaccine, who can infect a vulnerable person with bad health and kill them very easily. And this friend does not seem to care, or may be incapable of caring because of depression or feelings of abandonment. I don't know. But her family demands the vaccine because the rest of the family is vaccinated, and the friend will not get vaccinated. The friend says, I'm too scared of the after effects of the shot, which is a very real concern. But would you rather have that after getting vaccinated, or would you rather be sick with COVID-19? And one of her friends 6 months ago died of COVID-19, was not vaccinated. So it's going to be a real mess. So anyway, was checking out for updates on the hospitalization. Oh, my music stopped. It's so interesting how this stops every once in a while. 1 minute and it just stops playing. 1 hour in. And then I have to move it forward. Pick a new song because it won't play the old song. Is it playing? I hear something playing. Okay, it's playing. It was visiting the Facebook page of the sick person. Commented something, get well soon. And a lot of comments saying, oh, prayers, which I find really sort of ridiculous. Not get better, not go get a shot, not stay on your diet, not stop eating ice cream. Because this person was bragging about being off the keto diet and eating ice cream. Prayers. Prayers for you, prayers for you, prayers for you. Okay. Thoughts and prayers. Absolutely meaningless. And I guess somebody saw our comment and then wanted to friend us. Now, we don't have a lot of friends on Facebook because we really don't like Facebook and how it integrates if you're not a business. If you're a business, Facebook is good. And BOLES is our business page. But our private account, which we're forced to have in order to run our business page, we don't do anything on that page. We don't, message. We don't do a lot of friend stuff. We don't post anything. But that doesn't mean people don't want to try to connect with us, Jana and me. And so sometimes, every once in a while, we'll get a friend request. And it's usually a friend of a friend of a friend, and then we check, and friends in common. Okay, so with this particular incident, clicked yes. And then we got almost instantly, we got another request saying, hey, will you be my friend? And it was a person who was connected to a couple of our other friends. So that's one way you think, okay, this is probably legitimate in some ways. So you say, okay. And then 5 minutes after that, we had 10 friend requests. And I thought, wait a minute, that's weird. That's out of spec, as they say, because we don't have that kind of punch, pull, or power on our private account. So I stopped what I was doing and went back and said, okay, let's go back in time and see who did we just friend who was a friend of a friend. And this person appears to have a legitimate Facebook page, happens to be from Kenya, and every single friend request we received after we accepted our friend request from the person in Kenya was from Kenya. And then every 5 minutes, 10 more, 10 more, 10 more, 10 more, friend. And I'm thinking something is not right. These people don't know us. Is this some kind of scam thing, a pyramid scheme thing? I don't know. But clicking that one friend request started this chain that within an hour had grown to 200 requests for friendship. So what I immediately did I said, I don't know if they're going to try to steal our Facebook page, send us spam. I don't know. I didn't even check out the pages because who wants to check out 200 pages? I just said, let's go back to the way we were. We will have 3 friends and their family. So I went back and just undid the 2 friend requests that I had put in an hour before. The friend of a friend, not friends, and then the person who happened to be that friend from Kenya, unfriend, and then the rest of the 200 pending friend requests from Kenya. I had to go through each one of them and say, no, 200 times. Clearing my cache of friend requests. And 10 minutes after I finished that, it was quiet again. We had no friends. No one asking us to be our friend. Because we had unfriended. We didn't block anybody, but we just unfriended them, which I guess was enough. I don't know if these were bots. I don't know if these were spam people. I don't know if these were real people, but real people can't react that fast on Facebook. It's not possible. So I feel like I escaped with something. I don't know what, but maybe it's just my sanity. But something was going on, something that was dismaying to me. But I think we fixed it, at least temporarily, because we have had no friend requests now for almost 24 hours. So that's a good thing. But what sparked it, what started it, that is not exactly clear. And I sort of want to know, but in some ways I don't want to know, because it's probably not going to be good news. And now it's time for our next blood pressure break. More to come. Back in a moment. And we're back from break. This is Bowls.tv, BOLES.tv, live streaming to you, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern. And as you can see, we are having some open captions via our Discord server, our live chat server, and our live text chat as well. You can speak to us with voice, you can type on text, you can type to us on text on Twitch, and we will see it and respond to it. And if you want access to our Discord server, just go to discord.gg/BOLES and send me a message on the David Bowles area or any area. Just find me and let me know who you are and what you're doing here, and we will work it out. So over the weekend, our lovely friend Dora sent me a Twitter DM with a link to a video. Now, I like high-definition video, but she couldn't send it that way, so she just sent me a link in Twitter. So I'll show you what she sent me, but it's not something that I can make bigger or control the quality of it, as they say, because... Oh, that's not the right thing. That's my Discord server. Wow, that's interesting. I'm not sure why that's showing. Because this is my Discord page. Is that the same thing? That is the same thing. Well, that's it. No, yeah, that is the same thing. So I have to fix this for some reason. So this is... Oh, I hope I didn't delete it. Huh. Discord chat. Discord. Can you only have one browser type available? Maybe so. Oh. So a screen capture, you can only have one screen capture active at a time, it appears. Okay. So that means I go here, and I do this, Shazam. Uh-oh. It didn't Shazam. That Shazammed. That Shazammed. So now we're looking at Dora's Twitter page, and this is the video she tried to send us. And it's a tweet from, I believe, April 3rd, 2022. But the video was taken by me, Dora, last November, before Putin's war. Little did I know it was a harbinger of things to come. What did we learn from World War II? One man's ego and thirst for power causes so much destruction and loss of life. Are we just animals driven by instinct, unable to solve conflicts? And here is her video. Now, of all the misery we have had in our first world list of first world problems, everything is worthwhile being able to show a video like this and have it play so beautifully in real time. On a Mac, never happened. On Windows, playing video in a window, this is what you see. This is what you get. It's completely and totally fabulous. And so comments, videos, comments, very interesting work. So it's the chaos of the world captured in a feeding frenzy sort of bird video from our good friend Dora. Very lovely. I love the sound of the water. It's very beautiful. So there you go. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Dora. It's a lovely moment in time. And now here's something that's rather interesting. OpenSea is one of my favorite places to buy NFTs. It's very easy to do. It's a very welcoming and friendly interface. Oh, there's Dora. I never saw so many seagulls at once. Someone was feeding them and I was overwhelmed. I have tons more photos and video as I can't upload a big file. Yeah. Now you can always put your files on something like Dropbox or Google Drive or OneDrive, and then you can send a link and then it can be downloaded. So OpenSea is a terrific place if you like to play around with NFTs, and I have an NFT story to share with you in a moment about that. But the big news over the weekend is that OpenSea is now working with MoonPay.com, I believe, so that you can purchase NFTs on OpenSea directly with a credit card or Apple Pay via MoonPay. Now, I have tried to use MoonPay to purchase Ethereum with a credit card, and I could never get it to work. It always tells me the credit card you're trying to use is not going to be accepted, so don't even try. And I guess they just really like, although I tried it with Visa and MasterCard, I think those two will allow you to buy crypto. American Express, it appears no. Discover, it appears no. But you're supposed to be able to with Visa or MasterCard, but it really depends on the issuing bank. And some banks are behind and they don't want you to buy crypto with their credit. And if they do allow it, they often charge a crypto purchase as a cash advance, which just moiders you on interest rates and fees. But it's a step in the right direction that you can just, if you want to buy a piece of art, you can just give a credit card and it's yours. You don't have to go through this process of buying this, swapping it into Bitcoin, swapping it into Ethereum, putting it in your wallet, and then paying. You can just have an account, buy with a credit card, and be done. Now, the reason that's big news for OpenSea is that Coinbase, which is a big crypto exchange, is getting ready very soon to open up their own competition to OpenSea, where you can go on Coinbase, and they have 33 million users. I think OpenSea has 1.2 or something. 30 times as many users. Go on Coinbase and buy NFTs from Coinbase using your wallet. And their big selling point is that you can use a credit card to buy an NFT. So OpenSea is sort of beating them to the punch on that one, and that can only be good for collectors and consumers. When people with big money start having fights, it's good for us usually until the fight ends and there's a winner, because as long as they're battling, we're getting a good price. So I like that idea a lot, that people now have a more frictionless way to get involved in the NFT world than having to get a wallet, get verified by your bank. That takes a week. and then to put some money in your wallet, and then to make that US dollar Ethereum, wait for that to clear, figure out a gas fee, is just a big mess. But it's happening. And we have a new NFT channel on our Discord server, discord.gg/BOLES, where you can go, and some people have already gone there, and you can post images, have conversations, get feedback on your NFT art. So it's artists supporting artists, and if you're looking to collect a new unknown talent, you can go right to our David Bowles server, find the NFT section. It's in our crypto area. There are 2 text channels there. One is Bowles-F, ETH, and the other is just NFT. Now, you can't post links to where you're selling stuff because we're not that kind of server. But you can post images of what your NFTs are and then tell people to go to OpenSea or to DM you or whatever, and then you can make some sales. Now, here's where things get a little bit sticky. And I'm going to have to show this to you. Where do I begin to show you? Okay, I better go. I better go here first. No. Is it there? Yes. Okay, talking to myself. Yeah. Oh boy, here we go. I gotta turn the sound off on this. Okay, the sound is off. So, this is a very interesting story. Last week, I was sharing this piece of artwork with you. From Sabet, you can see Sabet's name on it right here. He's selling it. It's his blue check mark. And this is called Ocean Wash 2022 Sabet with an @ sign. I don't know why he's doing that. It's very confusing. Times Emily Lazar. Edition of 18. So there are 18 of these NFTs. And it's a motion thing. Not emotion, but a motion thing, as you can see, okay? And we were playing this on our live stream last week. And I didn't realize it at the time of acquiring this piece of art, or when I clicked the play button, that there was music. And I'm not playing it now, which I'm going to tell you why in a second. Playing music to this. And it just happens to be Emily Lazar singing her own song. Now, as my friend Gordon said at the time, Emily Lazar's singing sounds like a bad imitation of Bjork. And if you don't know who Bjork is, go find her and read about her. Because he's right. The singing is terrible. And honestly, if I knew that there was singing involved with this and not just visual arts, I would not have been a part of this. So I was telling about this and explaining the NFT and the art, and I love the color, I love the angle. The only thing I don't like is the music. It's just awful. And the thing is that if this sells out, everyone who owns a copy, will be able to have a live Zoom conference with Sabet and Emily Lazar. And Emily Lazar is going to sing her songs live on the Zoom feed. Cringe. So here's where the problem comes in. I played this on the live stream. I didn't know there was music. We listened to it. Gordon was here. He's my witness. And when I uploaded this episode later to YouTube, YouTube dinged me. This is what happens with this because I'm very, very careful. I was dinged with a DMCA takedown notice. Now, some people would say it's not a takedown notice, it's just you can't make money off of it, but it's the same effect. It's the same chilling effect that you're using music on your stream that you do not have the right to use. And I have 3 services that I use that I have purchased a commercial streaming license for. One is Slip.Stream. One is Pretzel Rocks. One is Monster Cat Gold. And on that day, I happened to be playing Slip.Stream. So as I do when sometimes I have issues, I email them and I said, hey, I got dinged on this. Can you help me take it down? I've disputed it. And they said, what? That doesn't even look like our song. And I said, well, I know. I checked my playlist that you're listening to right now. I checked my playlist and I can't find the song. They said, well, the only thing we can do is take your entire playlist, upload it to YouTube, and then see what gets dinged and deal with it that way. I said, okay, thank you. And then a day later, support contacts me and said, well, if you watch the video. And as you can see, here's the picture right down here. And I'm not saying I'm a smart person. I'm saying I confess I'm very dumb. If you look at this picture right here, and then actually listen to the video and watch the video, Slipstream said, I think you're getting dinged, not by us, but by the music that is playing on your NFT. And I thought, oh, Nelly. That's exactly what it is. Emily Lazar dinged me on her NFT with her music, where I was celebrating her online in this live stream. Until I found out there was music in it, I did not have a good reaction to it. So be careful what you wish for. You badmouth the music, you're going to get turned around magically and get dinged with a takedown notice. So, I know that Sabet is very into, hey, we're all in this together. Everything's free. Everything I do, you just take it and use it as you want to. The IP, the intellectual property, doesn't belong to me as Sabet. It belongs to you as the buyer. So I contacted him on Twitter. I've spoken to him before. He's very kind. And I said, hey, Sabet. And I gave him a copy of that image we just saw about the takedown notice. And we had a very long conversation about it, very interesting. And he said basically what it boiled down to is he didn't know. He didn't know Emily Lazar had copyrighted that music and had put dings out on it for anyone who played it on a live stream or anywhere else. And I said, hey, be careful with this live video thing you're going to do with her, because if she's going to sing her songs on that video, she has a DMCA cudgel that she can whack you and anybody else with if she wants to, if it gets reused or replayed somewhere. Be careful. And then I went on the Discord server and said, hey, I talked to Sabet about this. I think, because that's their official support place, I think that you guys need to put a notice on that NFT for sale and say, hey, there's music here by Emily Lazar, and she reserves all rights, and if you play it anywhere publicly, you play it at your own peril. So I thought, okay, it's disappointing. And somebody said, oh, you sound frustrated. I said, no, I'm not really frustrated. I'm just disappointed that this wasn't pointed out in the facts about the NFT, and that I only found out when I got dinged on a DMCA takedown notice later. That's upsetting to me. And, the response was, oh, I'm sure Emily will be here any moment to explain it to you, because she's very active and she's here every day. I believe that was 4 days ago. I have not heard from Emily. So it's a buyer beware thing. If you're going to buy an NFT with motion, I guess make sure your sound is turned up so you can hear if there's music. And if you like the music, if you want to be a part of that music, and then if there's music, be very careful, because music is really not, in my experience, seamlessly usable anywhere online without explicit written licensing permission. Super disappointing. So that was helpful. He said he's going to be, careful with collaborations moving forward. And as I said on his server, look, this is Sabet's name. It's his reputation. It's his blue check mark that sells that piece of work. It's not Emily Lazar. It's Sabet. People are buying a Sabet. So even though he didn't know, and even though it wasn't intentional on his part, it still sort of reflects back on him and who he is and what his purpose is as an artist. And so now we wait to see what happens. Who knows? But nobody likes to get those notices that you have violated someone's copyright and they are taking away any future revenue from you. Because you didn't. But then they tell you you did. It's a problem. I'm going to show you something that is never-ending and ongoing. And that just happens to be a lovely moment. Play a little bit of chess with you. It's fun. What are you going to do? Take a little break, play a little chess. And we're on Chessable. And as you know, if you're a fan of this live stream, you play this, but you're on a timer. And they really, really like it when you sacrifice a queen. So I just have to make this a little bit bigger because I have a hard time seeing it this small. And then when I play regular, that's too big. So I'm always resizing. So I'm playing white. This is my queen. My rook, my other rook. And I'm in danger. Okay, so I say I would go here. I'm running out of time. Put the king in check. That is not the right move. They want it to be a knight move. Oy. Now they make me make the right move, and now they're going to take my knight. I don't understand why I did that, and now my rook is in danger from this knight. I liked my move better. I'm going to make this move again. I like the move. They don't like the move. They want me to go that way. Huh? Okay, I'll do it. I don't think I've done anything right yet so far. Now I'll put my rook over here, and at least I got one right. My accuracy was 33%. That was terrible. Terrible. But I'm not going to let it stop me. Here's another one. White to play. King's Gambit. Okay, now, since we seem to be moving knights now, I like this move, because then it puts the king immediately in check. And the knight can't be touched. I like that a lot. And it's protected by the queen. And the queen could go there, but she wouldn't put anybody in check, so why do it? It doesn't make sense. Excuse me. So I think that's the way to go, if we want to be cunning about it. And I'm running out of time, so I better make the move. That was not the right freaking move. Oh my God. Just terrible. And now they're going to take my queen. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But they're going to force me to move. And they take my queen. So now I guess I move here. I move with the rook. Mm-hmm. Now I could move this here. Put the king in check. The king can just go here. Not interesting. The king can not go there, or there, or there, but the king can go there, but not there. I'm gonna go here. Yeah, that was the right move. I just didn't do it. I'm getting too scared. I'm second guessing myself. Oh, and they have one more move. Okay, I thought it was a 3-move sequence. Okay, so now we go here to here. Okay. Oh boy, 25% accuracy. Well, we've gone from 33 to 25. I think that's enough. What's our stinker of the day? We go to the 19th. Chess.com. Vilimorovic's fireworks display. Oh, that sounds really complicated and really hard. White to move. Okay. This is not timed, so I technically have a little more time for this. But I also technically don't. I sort of like that move. Not the right move. Not the right move to queen. I couldn't even talk about that one. It was so stupid. Well, we've had enough about that. NFT. Emily Lazar strikes again. Ethereum today, almost 3,500. Holding steady, not doing great, but back. Yes, it's high today. $27. But Ethereum 2 is coming. And that's going to help a lot. Instead of paying $27, you pay a few pennies. So now we go here. This is an interesting meme, and we talked about this quite a lot last week. And how Will Smith is having a hard time. All of his old videos talking about being a man and turning the other cheek and making fun of bald people are all coming out to crush him as a hypocrite. And Chris Rock is becoming the beloved genius that he never used to be. And he's getting there because he's being very quiet. He's not making any comments about anything. The strong remain silent until they see. Now, Chris Rock's brother is out there hammering Will and Jada. And people are calling him ungrateful because Will and Jada gave him work. And he's saying, look, that's fine, you gave me work, but you struck my brother. So all of that is over and done. And Chris just remains stoic. And doesn't have to say anything to anybody. And I like it. So here's a meme, and you've seen we showed some of these sort of meme ideas last week. And it's a little slightly confusing, this meme, because this is coming from a deaf perspective. And we'll look at it and discuss it, and I'll tell you what is wrong with it. So here we go. And I don't think there's sound, where video has no sound. Okay, good. We don't want sound. So this is the deaf coming out and slapping. I'm sorry for you. I'm a deaf mute. Can deaf people drive? Death instead of death. Hearing impaired. Can you read my lips? I'll pray for you. Deaf and dumb. Are you broken? Alexander Graham Bell. I'm sorry. Okay, so it goes on and on. Now, here's the problem with this meme. The bad guy in all of this is Will Smith. The aggressor. The nasty person. And the innocent person who's just standing there living a life is Chris Rock. So this meme needs to be flipped. Now, I'm sure the deaf people say, oh no, we're aggressive, we're powerful, we're Will Smith. No. Will Smith is the bad guy. Will Smith is the one who's being punished. Will Smith is the one who's being ostracized. So you need to flip it. The deaf person, the deaf, are Chris Rock, just standing there minding their own business, being attacked, being slapped by Alexander Graham Bell, by hearing impaired. Can you read my lips? I'll pray for you. That's what's going on with that. I don't know why that did that, but that's a bummer. Can we go back? Can we replay? Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh, we lost it. But I think you take the point that the whole idea of that slap is that it's aggressive and it's nonconformist and it's not right. And that's not deaf people. Deaf people are standing there minding their own business, just being deaf. Whereas these other entities, I know what's best for you. I'm Alexander Graham Bell. Slap, 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 slap. That's what it's like to be a deaf person. You're being slapped by all of these vested interests that are not for you, but against you. So it's a great attempt at a meme, but the meme is going the wrong way. The meme is backward. And someone should go fix it immediately. Now, here's another interesting take on the whole affair. And I know people are getting sick of this, but this is now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who is a wonderful basketball player. He lives a good and solid life, and people listen to him. And this is a story that he wrote. Will Smith did a bad thing. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar says, slapping Chris Rock was also a blow to men, women, and the entertainment industry and the black community. When Will Smith stormed onto the Oscar stage to strike Chris Rock for making a joke about his wife's short hair, he did a lot more damage than just to Rock's face. With a single petulant blow, he advocated violence, diminished women, insulted the entertainment industry, and perpetuated stereotypes about the black community. Now, that is an opening paragraph. Writing students everywhere. How do you write an interesting, attention-grabbing opening statement for your essay? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has just given you an example. And this is a long piece. I'll put the link in chat. I guess I have two chats I have to put the link in. Kareem on Will. And I guess I need to put it over here as well in our text chat. Kareem on Will. See what happens with this. There it is. Fabulous. Beautiful. Worked completely as it's supposed to work. So Kareem says that's a lot to unpack. Let's start with the facts. And we know the facts, and there's the thing and the slap. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar says some have romanticized Smith's actions as that of a loving husband defending his wife, which I've said is ridiculous from the beginning. Comedian Tiffany Haddish, who starred in the movie Girls Trip with Pinkett Smith, praised Smith's actions. For me, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen because it made me believe there are still men out there that love and care about their women and their wives. Oof. When I read that quote last week, I said it was vile, and it is vile. And here's what Kareem has to say. Actually, it was just the opposite. Smith's slap was also a slap to women. If Rock had physically attacked Pinkett Smith, Smith's intervention would have been welcome. Or if he'd remained in his seat and yelled his post-slap threat, that would have been unnecessary, but understandable. But by hitting Rock, he announced that his wife was incapable of defending herself against words. From everything I've seen of Pinkett Smith over the years, she's a very capable, tough, smart woman who can single-handedly take on a lame joke at the Academy Awards. Worse than the slap was Smith's tearful, self-serving acceptance speech, in which he rambled on and on about all the women in the movie King Richard that he'd protected. Those who protect don't brag about it in front of 15 million people. They just do it and shut up. You don't do it as a movie promotion, claiming how you're like the character you just won an award portraying. By using these women to virtue signal, he was in fact exploiting them to benefit himself. But of course, the speech was about justifying his violence. Apparently, so many people need Smith's protection that occasionally it gets too much and someone needs to just be smacked. And it goes on, and there's Kareem sitting with Will Smith on, I believe, the set of Prince of Bel-Air, 1994. And there you go. It's fabulous. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with his take on Will Smith, confirming everything that a righteous and temperate person would hope to think, without the vileness of defending violence as a form of protection against words. It doesn't make any sense. Now, as I promised you at the start of this stream, we have come to the time where I'm going to take my beautiful Janolips and moisturize myself. Now, as you can see right here, there's stuff in the thing. It's some kind of emollient lotion. Very soothing, very lovely. All right, I have a trusty paper towel here because it gets a little messy. So I find this, I tat it, open. Better than tearing it closed. And I pull it out of its slumber sack. As you can see in this extreme photo, it's very wet and very juicy. And it goes right on your delightful lips, like no other. So you take it like this, and so and such. Yes, lips. Very beautiful. And you leave this on for 20 minutes, which I will, even though this is a demonstration. And it will come off if I speak too much. That's why I have this. So we had a wonderful stream today. Lots of interesting stories, even some venting. We shared with you our philosophy of voice chat and text chat via Discord. Thank you for being involved and for participating. If you would like access to our chat channel, on Discord, our live stream chat channel, I'll have to give you access by granting you permission. Oh my goodness, it's Jana Marie, sweetheart. You look good with red lips. Well, thank you so much. I would not be red-lipped without you, my love. I thank you so much for the help. It does tend to slip. So much. Oops, I made it worse. I would take it all off and put it back, but then it'll never stick. And since I'm looking at this backwards, so this is the side. This is not the side. This is the side that's giving me trouble. Okay, so I need to pull this up. Pull it up. It has a very nice smell to it, so I'm not... and as Jana said, this is probably not for your lips, but for like your frown lines. Or if you smoke your cigarette. Oh, I think I've done it. Your cigarette wrinkles around your mouth. Maybe that's what that's for. Reapplying. Hello, Clarice. There we go. Oh, my music has stopped again. I'm not sure when it always stops at 55 minutes, but we'll keep playing. Okay. So here we are, doing well. Janet thinks it's these little wrinkles around your lips is what this is supposed to be emolifying. And it is, I think, enough. Oh, a little tear there. If you would like to email me to get permission to our Discord server, you may do that. David@bowles.tv. You can find me on Facebook at BOLES business page. Our Discord server is live. You can take a look at that. I'll also put the link in chat in case you're interested. I won't put it on the Discord server because if you're on the Discord server, you're already there. There you go. Follow that link. You'll be... On Instagram, we are Bowles Books. On TikTok, we are Bowles TV. On Twitter, you can super follow us now. We are at David Bowles, all one word. And these lovely balloons you see behind me were also a gift from the delightful Jana Marie on January 27th, my birthday. So January to February, February to March, March maybe to April, they've already lasted 8 weeks. Longer than 8 weeks. And I've had people come in here and say, pop those balloons and suck out the helium and make your voice sound funny. And And I said, that's not what we're doing here. What we are doing here is seeing how long they will last as their own, as a love gift from the beautiful and talented Jana Marie. And so far, the beautiful and talented Jana Marie is winning. As it should be, and as it was meant to be. So until tomorrow, my friend, I wish you a happy day, a good rest, a good evening, a good morning, and a wonderful nap. And when you awaken, I hope your day will be filled with joy and a jumping soul that dances. I'll see you tomorrow.